I want the people of the Southeast Texas area to know that the state of Texas has and will continue to be ready to respond to any and all challenges they have. We have one top priority, and that is to ensure no one loses their life because of these challenges. True Texas.
After an aerial tour of areas of Southeast Texas, Governor Greg Abbott warns people in mandatory evacuation zones to continue to heed the warnings of local leaders even after the water stops rising. The governor this afternoon expressed his gratitude for everyone that has come forward to help flood victims. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Vanessa Holmes. Reporter Destiny McKeever is inside the Emergency Management Building on FM 1442, where Governor Abbott addressed the media and the community just a couple of hours ago. Destiny.
Now, the presser was very brief, but did address a lot of key things that people are wanting to know, one being what they are supposed to do moving forward as far as federal assistance. Let's get to some of the video we were able to capture here. Governor Abbott thanked state agencies for what they've done to aid a recovery process that so many are depending on. Although the governor says Southeast Texans are holding up strong, he's here today with an understanding that people are in need of immediate assistance. But before gaining federal assistance, the governor is required to take certain action, and the first of which began today during a tour along affected counties to assess damage. Here's what the governor says he noticed.
Well, it was stunning, really. There were several things that struck me. One was the size of it. You know, when you're in the air, you can see the massive area that is flooded, and it's just stunning.
Now, in a brief conversation with the governor's office that I had earlier today, that representative did tell me that people are able to get immediate assistance with things as far as food and clothing, of course, but federal assistance will have to get the approval of President Obama for, of course, assistance like with housing and things of that sort. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Destiny, for that. Governor Abbott was tweeting while he was in the air inside the helicopter. First, he sent this tweet out saying, quote, "This is Interstate 10, partially submerged with water still rising, extent of damage unknown at this time." And then just seconds later, he said this, quote, "Viewing tragic flood damage around Orange, Texas. Texas emergency forces are responding with rescue missions."
Heavy rain has swamped much of the South, leaving entire communities wading in water. These pictures were taken in the city of Uncertain near Caddo Lake. Governor Greg Abbott declared a state of disaster Monday for more than a dozen counties. He spoke today on the destruction.
Profoundly, I've seen the way that leaders across this area have come together to help the people respond to this challenge. You know, there's a saying that adversity reveals character. And that's exactly what we've seen in this region of Southeast Texas.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott traveled to Orange, Texas today to visit severely flooded areas. Abbott praised emergency responders, volunteers, and leaders who worked together to evacuate thousands of people. Homes, schools, and businesses are submerged in water.
There's a saying that adversity reveals character. And that's exactly what we've seen in this region of Southeast Texas.
The worst areas are around the Sabine River, which could rise another 6 inches before it crests.